If the atmosphere start controlling it, whoever lives around it, in its surrounding, in its atmosphere, if they start controlling the king, controlling the ruh, then it will become corrupt. It will become disloyal to the Lord. It will become disobedient to the Lord. Then it will go astray. It will lose the trust of Almighty Allah in it. When it will become corrupt, its people, they are supposed to be ruled by it, they will also become corrupt. And they will become disloyal to him. And all powers which were entrusted to the ruh, they will just corrupt the whole system. Now, for this purpose, certain windows were created in that palace to watch what is happening in the capital, what is going around in the palace. Certain windows have been created, and these are 4 main windows: eyes to see what is happening over there, ears to hear, mouth and nose, and then of course touching hands. These are hawas khamsa, these 5 senses or 4 senses. Then they are there to watch the situation. And they work as secret agencies of the king. They keep on sending informations. Eyes keep on sending informations. Ears keep on sending informations. Nose and touching senses keep on sending certain informations. To whom? Who is heading the secret agencies? Who is heading these organs? Who is receiving these secret informations from the senses, from the organs, from the workers? That entity who is heading all these senses, who is heading all this, whole this system and receiving the informations through these secret agencies and putting them into an order, that is known as intellect. That is aql, intellect. And intellect has been appointed as Prime Minister of the king. Aql, intellect, is the Prime Minister and Chief Advisor to the king. So all informations gathered by the senses, because these are the workers. These are secret agencies, secret workers. They collect the perceptions and send to the Prime Minister's office, the Chief Advisor to King, the Chief Advisor's office. These perceptions go there, and these perceptions and basic informations are received by the intellect. And intellect converts these perceptions into conceptions. Now, since there is a government, there is a king, there is a capital palace, there are secret agencies working over there, there is a prime minister, intellect receiving the information. So in every government there is an opposition leader too. There is no government without opposition. Because Almighty Allah has created the government of our body as a democratic government. democratic government. It is not like the empire. It is not like the dictatorship. This is a democratic government. So he has appointed opposition leader too. An opposition leader is known as Nafs. What is the function of opposition leader? Opposition leader is always trying to get more and more favor, to get more and more support from the members of the parliament, from agencies, from the people. Maximum, he is always busy in getting maximum support so that he may capture the capital. He may become the king, he may take over. Since as an opposition leader, Nafs is always trying to get maximum support within the city government. And it is always busy in trying to establish an atmosphere so that Nafs, opposition leader, may capture the capital, the heart, the center. So from here, a conflict arises between the king and opposition leader, conflict between Ruh and Nafs. And battlefield is heart, the qalb. This is the battlefield. Because both want to get control, to keep exclusive control of the heart. So heart, the capital, is always the battlefield. Whoever captures the capital, he gets the government of the whole country. Whoever gets hold of the capital, it means now he is going to announce his own, my government is established. So he gets hold of the whole country. So here starts the problem with Ruh, and heart has become the battlefield. Ruh, the spirit, because it has come from the spiritual world. The deputy of Almighty Allah, the real ruler, it has its own armies. Pious armies. And Nafs has its own vicious armies. And both forces are fighting with each other in the battlefield of heart to capture the palace, to capture the center. In this particular situation, the Ruh, the king, sends a message to the opposition leader. Why are you fighting with me? Why don't you live in your own limits? Why don't you become cooperative with me so that we may, by working together, we may establish a peace and harmony in the country of body. We may establish a peaceful society. Why don't you cooperate with me? Sends a message through his prime minister, the intellect, the prime minister, the chief advisor to the king, Ruh, goes to the opposition leader, the Nafs, and has continuous meetings, a series of meetings with the opposition leader, the Nafs, frequent meetings with the Nafs. Nafs is a very attractive opposition leader, very attractive. Nafs has many attractions to offer.